Hey guys, Homero Santos here, and welcome to the Saturday Santos Show. This is the show where I dive into my favorite media subjects and share some interesting tidbits that have happened throughout the week. It may get a little convoluted, but I think it's important to brainstorm and analyze the media you consume through several different lenses. All right, let's dive in. This week has been pretty slow when it comes to films. As predicted by several outlets, Fate of the Furious did really well, and rumors say we'll be getting 2 more spin-off films, both revolving around Dwayne Johnson's and Jason Statham's characters. There have also been reports from IGN and Rotten Tomatoes that Will Smith could play the genie in Disney's live-action remake of Aladdin. I kind of wish that executives for big motion pictures would gravitate towards more original and risky ideas for summer blockbusters, but the demand seems high for these rehashes. Unfortunately, I think a lot of big film producers don't rely on what's important in filmmaking as a focus. They focus more on visual effects, spending, talent, templating franchises for cheaper sequels, and or resurrecting older IP in hopes of cashing in on people's nostalgia. None of these are bad ideas, as these films are in high demand and sometimes they really excel compared to the originals. But the problem in my mind is if we continue down this path, original intellectual property may become a very risky proposition, and some really cool ideas may never come to fruition. Regardless, I would be fine with all of this if the writing standards for these films are much higher. There is so much more than plots a large portion of films omit when it comes to decent writing. An absence of allegory, subtext, relatable themes, archetypes means that there's no substance to these films. There's no staying power. There are some excellent examples to the contrary, but they're so few and far between. In my journey of learning about storytelling, I found this amazing artist who dives into the meat of stories. Mike Kill has an incredible line of videos that talk about this exact subject, and I recommend checking out that link below if you're a film lover or want to create media in general. Whether you're a wannabe artist like myself or someone who is putting together a production right now, please give his videos a watch. They will open your eyes to how great writing is a lot more difficult than you may think, but it's what separates okay films from classic ones. Remember, if you'd like to check out this or any of the other videos I talk about, links are in the description down below. Now, gaming has a bit more of a voice this week. Nintendo Switch has sold 2.4 million units according to an independent research firm called Superdata. Take note that this is just an estimate, but still great news for Nintendo and their new console. In not so good news though, Nintendo did discontinue their highly demanded Nintendo Classic. No word on the reasons why, but some people suggest that the Nintendo Switch production and the maybe newly upcoming SNES Classic may be a factor. We don't know. Microsoft, on the other hand, has released their specs on the Xbox Scorpio, taking the opposite path of Nintendo and relying purely on the power to sell their console. I think unless Microsoft can put together a really killer lineup of games for their new Xbox, they probably won't sell much. If this console generation has taught us anything, it's that consumers want to play a large variety of games on a decently priced and powered console. Nintendo takes it a little further by offering a very unique gaming experience, but the long term depends on whether or not they can attract third-party support when it comes to the Switch. And if they can just let the damn 3DS go, it's had a good run, but Nintendo, damn it, just release everything on the Switch. I want to play everything on that system. But PlayStation right now has the advantage just because of the price point and the large category of games. They even have a big up on first-party exclusives coming out in the next couple of years. So it'll be interesting to see how this all shakes out. Really, really cool. I wanted to throw this link at you about games, as it's no secret I want to make my own, but it's important to analyze the media you want to create and dissect its production process. That being said, I've been following a YouTuber named HBomberGuy. He's made some really cool content about several subjects, but this week's video is especially awesome. It dives into Dark Souls 2 and the mechanics of the Souls games in general. It's an interesting study of game design, and I recommend it to anyone who wants to learn about great and bad game design. Finally, some fun links for you this week. PewDiePie makes a satirical internet tutorial and jokes about going family friendly. His videos vary on their content, but I really like the direction he started to go. So let me know if you want to hear any more fun videos that I've just happened upon on YouTube. And otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and remember to please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. It really helps out the channel. If you're new here, why not subscribe? Remember that we have a ton of content coming to you regularly, and if you want to help us out further, maybe check out our Patreon page. That helps keep ads off this channel and allows us to keep making this awesome content for you. So stay tuned next week for more Renegades, production videos, and another episode of the Saturday Santos Show. And we're out!